Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special episode of the Casual Report. I'm your host JT on this fine Tuesday afternoon, along with the gruesome twosome Jam and Rob are here, back in the house. Gentlemen, Rob, start with you. How are you, mate?
Yeah, same old. I'm buzzing.
I can see Borderlands 3 on that screen behind you, mate. You've been having a good time.
It's on the home screen at the moment, but yeah.
Mate.
Killing some time.
Mate, what have you been up to since I've last seen you?
Well, yeah, Borderlands 3. No surprise.
No surprise at all. How was your gig on... Was it a gig? I can't remember.
Say again, sorry.
How was your gig on Thursday?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, my mate's band did absolutely cracking.
What band was it? Was it the...
Black Coast.
Black Coast. Buzzing.
Yeah, I've started my own cover band version of their album. We call ourselves Black Goats. And we just instead replaced the vocals with goats, and it's taking off.
That sounds incredible, mate. I got to be honest with you. Borderlands 3. Talk to me.
Yeah, Borderlands 3.
How is it for the 4 millionth time? Is it tremendous?
It's still great.
Yeah,
and I'm the whole reason I'm playing it at the moment is just to get back into it again, especially with Wonderland's coming now. And it's so close.
Remind me the date.
25th of March.
25th of March. So a week before, well, 6 days before somebody else's birthday. Have you been up to anything else? Are you watching anything, any TV or?
Yeah. So been doing a bit more of Attack on Titan now on the final season, part 1,
mate.
So
how is the final season, part 1, mate?
Buzzing.
Don't no spoilers. I'm only up to season 3, I think. But it's good, yeah.
Yeah, I've got to say so far, it's been pretty decent.
Is it the greatest anime of all time?
I wouldn't go that far.
Don't go that far. What is the greatest anime of all time?
There is an extremely good basketball anime. So,
also Captain Tsubasa apparently is a Gibbo's in the house. Captain Tsubasa is apparently an anime as well as I don't know if you knew that.
I did.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm all about watching anime and listening to good music and playing Borderlands 3. But Jam is also in the house. James, nice of you to join us after you've been throwing up mucus and stuff over the past week. How's the Rona?
I've still got it.
Still got the...
Apparently.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
I feel it coming.
Saturday. Do not do this, Jam.
I'm going on Saturday, don't you worry.
You going to...
I feel absolutely fine now.
Right, so you think it's on its way out of your system, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Definitely.
So once you've been dying, what have you... Oh, that's what I forgot to put on the report. What's I put on here, what I forgot to put on here, you tell everyone what you've been up to.
I've been playing Uncharted.
No, you haven't. No.
I have.
Yeah.
Shut up. I don't believe
that. He has.
When did you get it?
The day after it came out.
Do you want to tell everyone why you got it the day after it came out?
Because it's just my luck, that's what.
It is your luck.
That's why.
Okay, more important question. You're starting on 4, right, I assume?
Yes.
How is Uncharted 4 in 2022?
Extremely. Yeah, don't even think it came out 6 years ago.
It came out on Friday, so I don't know.
You know what I mean?
It scrubs up well, you're saying.
Easily passes next gen.
Yeah, well...
If someone looks at it, goes, and has no idea about games.
Have you done the comparison yet of side by side, or even had a chance?
No.
Why?
Well, I've looked at it on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, okay. From what I can see, they've done a good job of I'm not going to say cleaning it up because it's already a good-looking game, but you know what I'm saying, like uplifting the visuals.
4 especially.
Yeah.
For what I saw, it looks just...
It's tremendous. Is it still... Is the game... Is it play alright and all that shit?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
And the DualSense haptics and all that are really good.
Okay, I didn't realise that... I'm not surprised, but I didn't realise the... I didn't realise they did all that shit.
They do.
You going for, I believe, from what I understand, I do pay attention when we do message everybody. I do pay attention. You're going for the platinum, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going to be a long
Ease yourself in. Usually when I go for the platinum, I go on medium or hard first, then go on the hardest. But you've just gone straight both.
So get this. Yeah, I've gone into crushing mode.
Yeah, which I've
shot myself in the foot because because I'm doing all the collectibles. There's 193 collectibles through the game.
I'm not about that.
I'm just over halfway.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been played like 12 hours. I keep getting to like 12 hours. I'm getting to like encounters with bad guys, but I've repeated it like 10, 15 times to get through it because it's so hard.
Right. Yeah, and, I get that a lot, yeah, because when I played, I did one of them on hard or crushing, I can't remember, or maybe Last of Us, I can't remember, but the Naughty Dog are quite good at just rinse and repeat, kind of, like, right, I know the layout, I know the spawn area, I know what's going to happen, but then, again, it's that kind of like what Dark Souls does as well, where he's got to learn the patterns and the layouts and shit.
Yeah. Eventually do after that many times, and then you can get through it.
You do, mate. You fucking die all the time.
I don't get tired of it. I just still enjoy doing it.
That's just sound of a great game.
Eventually, you got to kill 1,000 enemies. You've got to kill them in certain ways, and doing this on repeat helps towards all of that anyway.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But then I should have started on moderate or easy mode and got through all the collectibles, because when you've got all the collectibles and finish the game, then you've got all the modifiers for the crushing mode, like infinite ammo and things like that.
Are you not tempted to
forgot about that? I'm already halfway through crushing mode.
You're not tempted to pie off what you've done and just razz through it on easy, no? And then is it New Game Plus to take it, kind of thing?
It just all your stuff's saved. So I'll have to then. Get this. I'll finish up crushing mode.
Yeah.
Hopefully have all the treasures and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've got to finish the game within 6 hours on a speed run.
You can pick the difficulty though, right?
Yeah, I could go like super easy.
Slap it on easy, straight through, skip all the cutscenes. Bob's your uncle, find your answer in a bit. Yeah.
Then I've got to do all the little intricate trophies, which are like you have to kill 4 enemies in 15 seconds. One's stealth, one's melee, one's explosive, and one's a shot to the head.
I remember trying to do that.
And you can literally do that one in one sole area, and it's when it's where you're being quite. I'll explain it to you later, but I know exactly where because
I've done it.
The one trophy I got.
Rob,
I've done it before.
So proud of.
But it means that I've got to finish up and crush, and then I've got to do a speed run. I can't take my time doing speed runs. I can't take my time doing that stuff, which means I've got to go in a third time to then polish all the rest of the trophies.
This reminds me of trying to get the platinum in Final Fantasy VII Remake, like getting all the.
And that's just Uncharted 4.
Yeah, right. Okay, Gibbo, sorry, missed your comment. It was on PS Plus, but you can't use the PS Plus version to get the $10 upgrade, I believe. I think that's right.
I don't think you can.
It is what it is.
But also. Well, if you want to get the platinum, I don't know if I told you this. Get this.
You can just transfer your trophies, right? You can just your trophies over.
No, you can transfer the game saves. You can't transfer the trophies.
Okay. Don't the trophies pop when the game save transfers over? Is that not right?
I don't know. Maybe. I just wanted to go fresh.
We don't care, Jack. We don't care. Go on.
So there's one platinum for this game.
Yeah.
For the games.
So you're going to get 2 platinums for 1, basically. Is that what you're going to tell me?
Get this. I have to finish everything in Uncharted 4. Finish everything in Lost Legacy. Yeah. When I get the final trophy in Lost Legacy, it pops a trophy in Uncharted 4 to say you've popped every trophy in Lost Legacy, which pops the platinum.
The 3 and 1.
Which is weird. It's like,
Are you not? Is that not? Did Lost Legacy not have a platinum?
No.
Did it not?
Oh, I think the PS4 one does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe. I don't know. I think so.
A bit... That's. I'm not sure, man. I'm not a trophy collector, but I'd feel a bit.
It makes you have to get the platinum by finishing a different game.
Yeah, I'm not about that, mate. I'll be annoyed.
I don't care.
So
over
overall,
I'm enjoying it.
You're happy with it, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Have you been doing anything else? I know you have. You're a liar.
I've been sitting watching Supernatural.
Yeah. Keep going.
I'm on them seasons now.
The one I fell off on.
Yeah, I've finished season 5. It was up 1 to 5, great. Then on 6 now. I'm like,
Ryan, no one likes Supernatural more than Ryan, by the way. So watch your tongue.
I'm not saying it's bad.
I'm waiting for the absolute fire to come in this comment box now.
And then I've been playing some League with you and NS, Battlefield 2042, and Vampire Survivor.
There it is. There it is, mate. Vampire Survivor's greatest game of all time. Jam, I got pissed off with you, so I just fucking put it in your Steam library for you. How are you finding it?
You did. Yeah, it's a good game.
Scotty's here. It's a good game.
Scotty's got the Rona.
It's a good game. 5 out of 5. Right, moving on. And can you see yourself like, just one more go. While I'm here, just one more go. Yeah, I know, mate. I was the same. I was like, for fuck's sake. But whatever. It is what it is, mate. Jam.
No one cares what you've been doing.
Ask me.
You've been playing Pokemon.
I've been playing the greatest game of all time.
Whatever it's called.
Right, I've also been on Vampire Survivors, and all I've been doing all weekend is waiting for Frank Lampard to be confirmed as Everton manager, which he was yesterday. But Sky broke it on Sunday for some reason, but whatever. And obviously, gentlemen, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Just ask me. Just ask me.
Don't ask him, Rob.
One of you needs to ask me.
I'm trying.
Is it good, Jack?
I mean, it is a literal fanny hair away from the game I've always dreamed of since I was 10 or 12. We are hitting the post with this game. It's not even close, mate. But it is close. But the problem with Pokemon, right? Listen to me. I always feel like the 10 years behind where they should be. And with the Switch, I think it's showing Game Freak up a bit, where they're not, like, they usually make 240p games on the DS, and the Game Boy Advance gone to a home console, and it's like, you need more resources and more shit, and everyone's like, oh, it's fucking the biggest franchise in the world, most profitable franchise in the world. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but they're on like a tight loop. Obviously, all the money doesn't come from the games. You've got the cards, the TV show, the movies, the merchandise. Did I say the cards? Do you know what I'm saying? But this game, there's some problems with it. I wish it was more open, like Breath of the Wild and Skyrim, as opposed to Monster Hunter, or
it's just open area.
I can't think of another example. Yes, there's an open bit, and then you go back to your base, which is the town. I wish there was more towns as well and more settlements, but there's the odd one here. And no, NS, that's not what I'm saying. Monster Hunter's fine. But I wish this Pokemon game was more like Skyrim and Breath of the Wild.
Monster Hunter's not fine.
To be catching EVs and getting all them is a pain in the ass, because you see about one or two. Jay's not found one yet. She got Seaver with me because I caught like two in the same place. I evolved my Scyther into a Cleaver, and that pissed me off because I wanted a Caesar, but I really wanted a Cleaver as well. And also, we're gonna get like I'm theorizing here. Pokemon media, Pokemon story fans, if you don't want to hear anything about the story, just fade out for this bit. But I genuinely believe you are the protagonist from Diamond and Pearl in the future, but we're getting booted back to the past. That makes sense if you played it. Do you know what I'm saying? Catching Pokemon and the gameplay loop is just it's so good, mate. I could do that shit all day. And the crafting is, not crafting, whatever. It's like, yeah, whatever. You don't have to spend ages. You're like, yeah, bang, more balls. Let's go. Throw some fucking berries at that shit. There's alpha
you make
Pokemon.
Pokeballs.
Yeah. And like, so it's like gone back to like the invention, if you will, of the Pokeball of that sort of time when it was new and not many people were catching Pokemon. Then like you get like recipes to craft these balls, and then so you'd have to keep one back and two from the shop, because it's quite generous with like what you need. Money though, because to upgrade your satchel, that gets expensive, mate. Because I'm on about 15 grand a slot, and I'm just like, but like gyms are gone. I don't know if you care about that. It's just
kind of one of the reasons I played it.
Yeah, but I mean, you're part of this survey.
Well, gyms hadn't been invented yet.
Well, to be fair, that is true, Jam. Thank you. Rob, sure. No, no, it's like maybe they'll different. Yeah, imagine Sun and Moon, but yeah, Sun and Moon. It's weird because Sun and Moon were the best selling Pokemon games, but it swung and missed for me. Like they tried to change it all, but they went the wrong direction. But I wish this Pokemon game come out years ago because this is like the base of what we're going to in the future, and I can't wait for a Pokemon Legends. Celebi, Pokemon Legends Mew. I don't know where they're gonna go, but you know, like who's the other one? You know what I'm saying? I like to think there's gonna be another one in another region because this is like the birth of the Sinnoh region as well. It's not called Sinnoh at this point; it's called Hisui. But you know, you get to it. I'm not going to spoil anymore for anybody, but gameplay loop's amazing. It looks rough on the Switch. I won't lie to you. The pop-ins are a bit of pleasant, but rough. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, gentlemen, is there any chance you two get this game?
There is a slight chance that I will get it. Yeah.
I think again.
You can get it in Asda for £40 apparently.
Yeah, with you, Jim, it might be too much like the games that don't really vibe with you. But I mean, that's why I wouldn't spend 45, 50 quid on it.
I'm intrigued by the. I mean, I don't think that's avoidable, really. Yeah. So, Pokemon game that's never going to come in price.
Yeah, but, to be fair,
I've got plenty to do, plenty to play at the moment. But it might be like I'm going on a holiday this year. I'll pick it up and play it on holiday.
I got Sword and Shield sword for 30 quid from Tesco, but that was like I think that was they were getting rid of the stock and they had a few left over and they were like to put them down to 30 quid. So you might get lucky there. I think Rob, I'm not saying you won't like it. I'm just saying it's too similar to the games that don't interest you.
I probably won't like it.
What I'm saying. But the gameplay, like catching Pokemon, just feels so sad. I've caught like 30 Weasels and I'm not even mad. I caught 30 Bidoof, I'm not even mad. I'm just there, and it's not overwhelming. There's 259, I think, of these Mon about, and you got to get all the Pokedex entries to level 10. That makes more sense if you played it, but I'm not going to go into details. But it doesn't like because when I first you got to complete the Pokedex, I was like, before the game come out, I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure, but the gameplay's so satisfying. Battles, it's just quick transition in, out. You can actually move your train around in battles and get hit by the Pokemon attacks.
I saw that. That looked
quite funny. Cool. But this is...
I'd buy it for that sole reason.
Yeah, no, honestly, and I remember the first time I went out into this field and there's this fucking Snorlax twatted me in the face. And I was like, dude, what's your problem? But they're called Alpha Pokemon. They're bigger and they're stronger and got more HP and all that shit. I've got a few of them, and it's dead satisfying when you catch an Alpha Pokemon without fighting it. So you'll fucking distract it with berries and then just lob it fucking ball from it from behind. Got a chance to that. I did. I was fucking buzzing. Like, sit down, mate. Not bad. I could talk about Pokemon till the fucking cows come home. It's very good. It's probably the best Pokemon game.
Is it?
I don't want to say that. It's my favourite gameplay loop Pokemon game, I think, gameplay-wise. Possibly. I'll let you know. Moving on. Unless you got anything to add. Anything you want to know about the Mon?
No.
Obviously, the greatest game of all time. It might have done well in the sales as well. We'll get to that in a minute. But first things first, gentlemen. Yesterday marked the... Let me just read this properly. I'm going to squint now. 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII. I vividly remember buying this game from HMV, I think it was, or Virgin at the time. I can't remember. I vividly remember, I just bought it on a whim. I looked at the back of the case. I was like, 3 discs, cool. Whatever, let's get this.
FMV cutscenes, amazing.
Yeah, and the rest, as they say, is history, mate. Gentlemen, Final Fantasy VII needs no... Yes, Rob, your sister's here again. Hi.
Yeah, buzzing.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, like, gentlemen, what did you play it when it first came? I assume you did play it when it first came out. Yeah.
It's like when I last completed it as well.
Yeah, it's one of them as well where it's like there was people that were, I call them football villains, but you know what I mean, like sports, like jocks. they all played it as well, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, you're all, like, you don't play that kind of game. You just play like FIFA or something. Well, what was it? Yeah, FIFA and whatever. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, it's
LMA Manager 2002.
Yes, yeah, they play stuff like that. They sat at school. I remember sat at school. Everyone was talking about Final Fantasy. Like, you lot don't play that kind of shit. What are you doing? Not that people can play what they want and enjoy what they want. Don't get me wrong.
I know exactly what you mean.
And I was like, this is crazy. It was good because like more people were playing these kind of games, and people, I think
the uncool people played games like Final Fantasy back in the day.
Boom.
Until 7 came out.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Jam. But its influence on the industry and even on RPGs now is like unmatched. I think even if it isn't your favourite one, I think you can't argue with that statement. I hope you can't anyway. I mean, roll on part fucking 400 parts of remake, yeah. Let's go, boys. But happy birthday, Final Fantasy VII. I'm sure the mobile game that Jam plays a lot is getting the fucking polygon skins for the cloud and all them. So go and get that if you play. Is it Soldier First Class? I can't remember. That fucking mobile game. The Battle Royale mobile game, Final Fantasy VII.
You say I play it a lot. I never played it.
Mate, I'm taking the piss. Mate.
I got confused.
Mate, you're blurry, but do the thing. I can't see it. There you go.
You're blurry.
But yeah, happy birthday, mate. Before I go on, actually, did any of you catch my solo show we put on YouTube on Thursday?
Did?
Yeah. Rob, did you catch? Mate, it was weird talking to a camera instead of you two. But I enjoyed it, and I'd like to thank everyone for checking it out who has, because I didn't think it'd get that many views, to be honest. It's only got like 45, I think, but I mean, I'll take it.
40 of those were me.
Yeah, I may as well. So yeah, refresh, let's go. No, but yeah, seriously, thanks everybody that checked it out. I'm doing a few more of them when I'm on my own and just chilling. Moving on though, you've got till tomorrow midnight to vote for your favourite Marvel film, because on Thursday or whenever we're all next available, we'll be doing the Marvel Cinematic Universe rankings show. So I haven't got the fucking thing again. I always do this. I was going, yeah, we'll do. I've not got the fucking thing open to post a link in the chat. You have to bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. I've not done mine yet, to be honest. Right, okay, so I'll put it in the YouTube comments. I'll repost it on Twitter. So if you go to that, rank your Marvel films for us, then it'll throw it into an algorithm and it will spit back out Casual Reports top 27 in order Marvel films so far in the MCU. So you guys looking forward to that? Because I'm very interested to see what people think.
Everyone's going to be wrong.
Everyone is going to be wrong. Mm-hmm. That's the beauty of this. We're all wrong. 104,000 people watching Arceus on Twitch, by the way.
Everyone's just like proper going to do us over, and it's going to be Thor: Dark World. I know it will be.
No, I don't. I think someone did it wrong and just submitted it in order, and it's fucked with the orders now. So like Spider-Man's got 1 point, if you will, and then it's not like the worst Marvel film.
Oh, I see.
Do you know what I'm saying? Someone's just submitted the order that they come out in. So like Iron Man 1. Mm-hmm. Hulk 2, so on, which I think that skewed it a bit. So if you could vote for those films, that'd be fantastic, and sort that list out for me. I'll appreciate it. I need to do mine tonight. Remind me on. Anyway,
you're banging on about it. You're the one that hasn't done it yet.
Mate, you've got you could give me 25 years to do something, and I'd still do it the day before you needed it.
Yeah, that's right. I do the same thing.
Yes, mate. Gentlemen, cracking on. First things first. Any of you played? What's it? American McGee's Alice? Do you remember that game?
Nope.
Weird. You do. I'm going to put it on screen now for everybody. Ryan, you wanted to vote. Don't be like that. I appreciate the vote anyway, right? Where is it? There it is. I'm reading from Hollywood Reporter. It says X-Men scribe David Hayter. The X-Men scribe, by the way.
Oh, yeah. You were about this yesterday.
X-Men scribe David Hayter. That's so rude, right? That's the voice of Solid Snake. I'll have a bit of respect on his name, yeah? Anyway, X-Men scribe David Hayter Bore's TV adaptation of EA's American McGee's Alice game. This comes from Hollywood Reporter. David Hayter, I'd say not a lot of people know this, but I think everyone in this chat, and I think you two know this as well. David Hayter wrote X-Men 2.
He did.
And
the first one, didn't he?
I think so. I can't remember. He wrote a few of them, at least one of them. One or two, maybe three. Game is Nanganes. Thank you. Someone with a bit of taste. Nice to see. But it's like this dark version of Alice. I say dark version of Alice. You know what I mean? She's got a knife and she's stabbing shit. I'm not sure it's going to play.
Hold up a minute.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's on Game Pass, everybody. Go and play it.
Is it the 360 one, Madness Returns?
That one. Yeah, that one. Alice Madness Returns, sorry. Jay's played that game as well, by the way.
That is actually a strong game, and it still holds up very well. Not so much like on the... the overall gameplay of it does, but visually, you can definitely tell you're looking at a 360.
Okay. Hater, X-Men 2, Watchmen, Scorpion King, and Netflix's Warrior Nun. That's what he wrote. So it's in capable hands, I'll say, with Hater as writing it. I don't think there's any word here on directors and other things. Let me check. Executive produced by Radar Pictures Field. Really anything here, mate. But Rob, you played it. I'll ask you, would you watch a TV series of this?
Yeah, I probably would actually. Yeah. I think that would probably transcribe pretty well.
Yeah.
But I think it's still going to be a case of the standard curse of any video game to adaptation.
We'll see.
Yeah, the risk is always going to be there.
We'll talk to wood, mate. TV adaptation will begin after Alice's return from the trip through the Looking Glass. I can't remember where the game ended. I can't remember. I'm sorry. House is burnt down and her parents have died in the fire. Alice is the only survivor of the terrible accident after repeated attempts at suicide. Just get dark. That's what I'm saying.
It's a bit dark, yeah.
And so on. So, I assume this is going to be great. Currently, McGee is developing the sequel, Alice Asylum and Oz Adventures, a narrative-based game on the L. Frank Baum classics. Boom. Jan, would you watch this or would you rather play the game? Or both?
Probably rather watch it.
Yeah, I can appreciate that, mate. Moving on. Any questions, anything you want to add to Alice, or can I move on to this next one?
No, I mean, if they've added it to Game Pass again and stuff, I'd definitely recommend it. Just for a bit of a bash.
It's on Game Pass Ultimate because it's part of EA Play.
It is you can tell it's a 360 game, especially for Madness Returns, but it's the overall actual gameplay is still pretty good.
Jay was playing it last year sometimes. It's pretty cool. Gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Either of you played Wordle?
Nope.
It's just the greatest game of all time. Anyone in the chat played Wordle?
Better than Pokemon.
Everything's the greatest game of all time. Wordle is basically Hangman. So, I'll show you. I dropped my charger. Doesn't matter. Where are we? Wordle here. I'm going to ruin the word, by the way. If you've not done it today, I'm sorry, but if you can see that.
Oh wait, I've seen a couple of things about this.
This guy's wedged now.
It's basically Hangman. So if you have to, it's a 5-letter word. Yeah, you get 6 chances to guess a 5-letter word. You just guess a word, and then it gives you if the letter's in the word and it's not in the right place, it'll be yellow. If it's in the word and it is in the right place, it'll be green, and you've got to just guess, right? It's quite addictive. Everyone's sharing, everyone's buzzing off it. Nice to see people hyped about stuff. And obviously, one dude made it in Brooklyn or somewhere. He don't give a fuck. He's like,
not anymore. He doesn't.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on here? It's just chilling, developing this game. No one's going to play in his head, and then all of a sudden he's getting millions and millions of players. Well, New York Times has stepped in, reading from New York Times, Mark Tracy. They have acquired Wordle for a low 7-figure sum. So I assume just over £1 million or so. I'd have done that if I was him. I don't blame him at all. I'd have gone, see in a bit. Take them, take like Dennis says, take them notes, mate, and do one. The problem is, New York Times is you have to pay for it, don't you? It's like a paywall on it, so I'm worried that eventually down the line it's going to be behind a paywall because it is free. It's just you go on it, it's free. And Gary Whitta of Jam Rogue One fame,
he is.
Him and someone else have done like a rude one called Loodle, which is quite funny. So I mean, if you get a chance to do that as well. LEWDLE is that one. But Wordle's been acquired. It's created Josh Wardle, a software engineer in Brooklyn. Boom, remembered that. What are you saying? For a price in the low seven figures, the Times said the company said the game would initially remain free to new and existing players. What does that mean? It means it's going to be behind a paywall. I'm fuming, but I don't.
Unless you get it in the next 24 hours.
Exactly. I don't.
They probably desire.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't blame Josh Wardle for seven figures. Yep. I'm not I'm not a software engineer professional or anything, but I imagine the work that's gone into that and seven figures all day long, mate. Do you know what I mean?
I'd have maybe negotiated some royalties or something like that.
I'd have gone
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean,
keep some dosh rolling in.
Yeah, so it first appeared on No Frills ad-free website in October and had 90 users on November 1st. That number grew to 300,000 by the middle of this month. A lot of people play Wordle, man. A lot of people. I imagine it's here and there, but congratulations to Josh, though. Fair play. I'd sell them, to be honest, if it was that. And last but not least, on the non-gamey-ish stuff, Jam, have you played It Takes Two yet?
I have, yeah.
You have. How do you like? I really like It Takes Two. Do you like it?
Very good game. I mean, I've only played the trial, but
yeah,
it's far. Oh, by the way, I played A Way Out too and finished it, completed it, platinumed it. But It Takes Two, playing like 20 minutes of that is far better than A Way Out.
Yeah, no, I agree. Me and Jay we escaped the prison and went down the thing.
That's exactly where I hit.
Yeah, and
we were like, the same bit.
Yeah, and then I turned to her, I was like, do you want to play any more of this? Like, no. I was like, all right, cool. We played It Takes Two, which straight away, all hooked on it. Like all the mechanics and all of that, it throws at you. It Takes Two, every sort of levels is sort of a different thing. I'm like, this is fucking brilliant, mate. But Way Out was a bit rough. I mean, I appreciate it, and I appreciate what they were trying, but I mean,
it didn't take long to complete.
It's like when you're in the prison and you like in the laundry. And
it's just so tedious. All the stuff. It gets better when you get a gun and stuff starts happening and the story starts developing. But the first 2 or 3 hours are tedious, and being 50% of the game, 2 or 3 hours, is annoying.
Yeah. So the reason
I paid the $5, I can't complain.
You can't complain, but you're going to, mate.
I will.
Reason I bring it up, Hazel-like Studios has teamed up with DJ2 Entertainment to adapt the video game It Takes Two for television and film. This is coming from Variety. It is Joe Otterson. Would you watch a TV show, John?
Yeah.
What would you? I would,
I think.
I think because I've not really played It Takes Two yet, I can't really give it enough. So it's one of those that I kind of look at and I'm thinking, I mean, like, will it? I don't know. Because, I think until I've played it, I can't decide on that one yet.
Yeah. DJ2's honoured to partner with Joseph Fares, obviously. Fuck the Oscars guy. Imagine if I got nominated for an Oscar. That'd be funny. And the incredible team at Hazel Light on the linear media adaptation of It Takes Two. At the time, publishing no studio network is attached to the project, but sources say it is currently the subject of a multi-party bidding war. So there's nothing yet. It's happening. It's the news. So take that as you like. This is the latest video game project that DJ2 has set up in recent years. In addition to Sonic the Hedgehog films, that did alright, didn't it? It's alright. It's best. I think it did better than Pikachu, I think. There's Tomb Raider anime, Disco Elysium, and a film based on Jam's favourite game of all time, Sleeping Dogs, is on the way from DJ2 as well. So It Takes Two is with that. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to look like, if they're going to stick to the same art style or it's going to be more realistic, I'll say, but you know what I mean. But gentlemen, are you ready?
Born ready.
Are you going to have a guess of what number 1 was this week?
Is it Pokemon? No, it's not Pokemon. Uncharted.
It's Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection is number 1 in the charts. And obviously,
I'm happy about that.
But if you believe that statement, there's something wrong with you.
Ah.
Rob,
it's definitely
not. Come on, mate.
Definitely not.
Now I'm just upset.
Okay, I'm going to do the top 10 for you. So Just Dance 2022, Grand Theft Auto 5 at 9, Call of Duty Vanguard at 8, Minecraft Switch at 7, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild back in the top 10 at number 6, Uncharted Jam number 5, then it's the usual 3, Animal Crossing, FIFA and Mario Kart in that order, 4, 3 and 2, and number 1, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, are you ready for some baffling statistics? Baffling statistics.
I already know one of them.
You know one of them. I'm going to tell you right now. Rob, if I told you last week that 50%, almost 50% of physical UK game sales were Pokemon, would you believe me?
I probably wouldn't be that surprised.
No, you're not surprised because it's true. The new Pokemon game account for was 50% of all box sales sold last week in the UK, physical only. However, there were the other new releases in the charts. The next biggest selling new game is Uncharted for PS5, which features enhanced Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy, which were released on PS4. The final new release is Maximum Games is Rugby 2022 at number 33. Now, Pokemon did huge numbers, mate. We need to talk about that for a second. So, not the best-selling one. Where are we? Let me go on. Chris String from GamesIndustry.biz. Sorry, I didn't say that. So, Jam, as you pointed out earlier in a text to me, said Pokemon Legends Arceus sold more in its first week than Animal Crossing New Horizons did, which is crazy to think about. It is actually the 5th biggest launch over the last 2 years at box retail. Makes me wonder how much the Pokemon company is worth in the current climate, Chris String says. But I'm going to do the top 10. He has done it. There it is. Right, biggest UK launches of Pokemon. Are you ready? Physical only. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is number 10. Then it's Yellow. Then it's Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Then it's X and Y. Then it's Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. Then it's Black and White. Quite a lot of people like Black and White. Then it's Legends Arceus. Then it's Alpha Sapphire, Mega Ruby, Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon. Number 1. Does that really surprise you?
Not really.
No, mate. Sun and Moon number 1 was a bit like, what? But
I wasn't expecting to see Yellow above.
Yeah, like one version. This is these are. I think these are 2 games. Like some people buy both versions. I'm not sure. That obviously factors into it. So you imagine the majority of people that bought both versions have only bought one this time. I hope they've only bought one this time.
Is there only one version of Arceus?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's the highest selling. It's the best selling Pokemon game with one version. So the one after that is one before that. Sorry, is Yellow, and that was in 2000. But I mean, Pokemania is running wild. Are you? Do you not like? It's just crazy, right? Like, I'm interested to see if it holds its momentum. So it sold more than Animal Crossing in its first week. I don't think it's going to get to Animal Crossing. Rob, your sister's talking slanderous filth in our chat, mate. I need you to sort her out.
I can't even see the chat. So
best Pokemon game is Pokemon Snap. Sort of.
Yeah, she buzzes off. She buzzes off 64 Snap. Yeah.
So that's sort of Kitty Cat. Did you get the Switch? I assume you got the Switch one if you buzz off the 64 one. But did you get the Switch one? Like, did you like it? Why are you? I can't have this slanderous filth in our chat, mate. I can't. I'm sorry. I just no. Okay, cool. Yeah. So Pokemania running wild, brother, all around. Last week's new shoot. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction went from 4 to 17. Yeah, and Breath of the Wild. Was there a sale on or something?
Possibly.
5th year in the market, it's just randomly back. Okay, cool. You did. Okay, cool. I'll be out right slanderous Phil for no chat, and I'm not happy about it. Mate, that's so rude. So rude.
You're rude.
I'm tremendous. But yeah, Ryan, if you're listening to me, I need you to answer the question. Or anyone who's played Arceus, I'd ask you, Per, but you've not played it, I don't think. Ryan, stop. Do you think Pokemon will stick to its roots, like Rob's gyms and that, or do you think they'll carry on with Arceus's kind of more open stuff? Let me know. I'm not sure what you guys think as well. Do you think they'll continue Arceus-ish, or do you reckon they'll rotate, like Legends will be its own thing and then the core series will be it's core, but do you know what I mean?
I kind of like to see it sort of go like that.
Meet in the middle.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, sort of like fair. you get one of either, rather than doing the two separate with the different Pokemon. They just sort of went right. Some people like this. Yeah. Let's go that route, and then some like this. Let's just go this way. Everyone likes this.
Let's keep doing this. But no, mate. I'm in, mate. It's not. It's good. It's good. I've talked about it. It's good, gentlemen. Anything to add about the charts? Unsurprising. Anything to add?
Nah.
Enough
pleasantries.
Quite
surprised Uncharted got that high, to be fair.
Really? People like Uncharted. People like Uncharted, Jam. It's only 45 quid as well for 2 games. Can't be too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, enough pleasantries. You'll never guess what's happened. If you're watching the stream or the YouTube video, you probably guess by the title of whatever what's going down.
Some big things.
There's been another acquisition, gentlemen. This one again, blue. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was in Asda and my phone died, and I was saving because I was like, "What?" And then my phone died, and I was like trying to send it to everybody, and then it was like whatever. Gentlemen, Sony, you may know them. They have they responded to Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. No, they haven't. I'm joking. This still has been in the pipeline for months. But Bungie,
it still wouldn't have surprised me.
Yeah. Sony are acquiring Bungie for $3.6 billion dollars. Gentlemen, are you surprised Bungie have been acquired again, or is this something that you feel the need, or is 2 people that...
Absolutely.
I know you really care about this story, John, and I know you really...
I don't care. I seriously do not care about the acquisitions. It's the people that trigger me, thinking that they're like the Xbox guys thinking they've won, the PlayStation guys thinking they've won, where there's a guy sitting at the top of his nice little rich yacht, like counting all his money, while everyone's sitting at the bottom bitching.
I mean, the guy at the top don't give a fuck. The person at the top don't give a fuck, I should say.
People think they're winning, or they're gaining this, they're gaining that.
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
I mean, as a platform agnostic gamer, I mean, I'll play. I probably won't play Bungie. I don't really play much Bungie games, but people love Destiny 2. Like, there's people at work. I work with Ryan, one of them. Tom's another. You know, a few people that have left love Destiny 2, and I'm just like, good for you, man. Like, cool. I mean, okay. Question.
That streamer NS is an idiot.
Right, that's not whatever.
It's not happening.
For those that you probably know this if you're watching this video, but Microsoft own Halo, and that's not happening. I respect our audience, Jam. You know what I mean, Rob? Question, mate. Yeah. I have to ask. I'd be a lousy host if I didn't ask. Will future Bungie endeavours remain multi-platform? Because I believe, before you answer, I believe part of the deal is that Bungie are to be self-published. So I'm not sure what the point of the acquisition was, but they're to be... Rob, if you will, mate.
I mean, yeah, so I'd assume it continue, but maybe what we're saying possibly.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to.
I don't know. Like, it's probably. I'm assuming they're going to have some kind of standalones.
Yeah. Yeah, because you wouldn't. Because from the word on the street,
spend that sort of money on it.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, yeah, you get some fair profit, but
man. Word on the street is that Microsoft were obviously in contention to acquire Bungie as well. Imagine that, Microsoft making acquisitions, never happens, does it? But they were in contention to acquire them, but I think Bungie wanted to remain self-published, which is something that Microsoft didn't want them to do, which is why that deal fell flat. I think that was only for $2.5 billion as well. Let me try and get the...
You want to make games for everyone? You're not Microsoft material.
Yeah, and this is the company that say, when we all game, we all... What was it? When we all... You know what I mean? But they're out to get Sony. I don't care what anyone says. Jam.
Yeah.
My man. I have a question.
He's already reading the comments. You can just see it.
The comments trigger me. I can't. They proper trigger me.
I don't think they'll yank Destiny 2 from Xbox.
Absolutely not.
I think
people have spent too much money on it.
Yeah, it's unfair.
They won't do that.
Destiny 3, if that ever happens, or the new IP that Bungie are making, do you see just being on PlayStation and perhaps PC maybe, which is... Because Jim Ryan...
I hope not, but probably.
It is what it is.
It's the same thing when I'm thinking of Call of Duty. I can say I still think Call of Duty should still be multi-platform. I still think Destiny, whatever moves forward, should be multi-platform.
Do you want me to go on further, John?
It'd be better if Microsoft owned who they own, PlayStation owned who they own, everyone can play what they want.
Do you want to go on further? I want all my games everywhere.
Exactly.
I'm fucking mad, mate. I want imagine buying a film and so you can't watch it here because it'll work on this DVD player. This player.
They did that. It was called HD movies.
Yeah,
HD DVD. That was a Microsoft endeavor as well.
Yeah. I know you're joking, NS, but I want the option. Do you know what I mean? Battlefield 2042 on a Switch barely runs on a computer, mate. Anyway, so Jim Ryan says, we've had a strong partnership with Bungie since the inception of the Destiny franchise, and I couldn't be more thrilled to officially welcome the studio to the PlayStation family. He goes on, this is an important step in our strategy to expand the reach of PlayStation to a much wider audience. We understand how vital Bungie's community is to the studio and look forward to supporting them as they remain independent and continue to grow. I mean, it's word salad, isn't it? But carry on. Like Bungie, our community is core to PlayStation's DNA, and our shared passion for the gamer and building the best place to play will now evolve even further. Jim Ryan talking some PR shite there, lads, but
literally,
he says multi-platform. He did say that, right? But remain independent and remain independent. So, what was the point in spending $3.6 billion on them? If they're just gonna,
they just have permanent income from what's it? Then I take it.
I suppose.
It's just like a tap that feeds them.
Yeah. So Parsons, I can't see his first name anywhere. I've seen it somewhere. Hang on. I've forgotten his name, but the dude from Bungie says, Parsons said SIE supported the studio's dual goals of making generation-spanning entertainment while staying creatively independent. So the gist here is that they are going to still be Bungie, which leads me to believe that I don't know actually because to remain multi-platform could just mean PlayStation and PC, and that's it.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean? And the only reason why MLB The Show is on Xbox is because Major League Baseball people are like, we want that game everywhere, do it. And Sony don't want to lose that fucking piece of pie, so they just fucking, take a deep breath and just close their eyes and say, put your fucking Xbox logo on our game and see in a bit.
It'll be fine, promise.
Yeah, of course it is. And there is an interview as well with Jim Ryan and Parsons. I can't see the Parsons dude's first name anywhere. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's Pete. Pete Parsons. There was an interview with those They are here. I'm going to put it in the chat for everybody because it's quite a long.
He sounds like a Marvel villain.
It actually does. To be fair,
Pete Parsons.
Yeah, but Nebelian has summed it up for us because he's a fucking legend. Let me just get the tweet up because I can't see it anywhere. So I know Jam's a big Destiny player and he's buzzing.
Massive.
2 seconds. Let me just. There it is. Future Bungie releases to remain multi-platform as well. It's summing up that interview. Again, multi-platform can mean PC and PlayStation and fucking the cloud or whatever. PlayStation interested in Bungie's live service expertise. Bingo. Ryan wants to go beyond consoles. Aggressive roadmap with live services. And then
haven't Bungie or that got a cinema thing, like a film studio as well?
I'm not sure, but PlayStation on PlayStation, Sony Entertainment, and do you know what I mean? And it says, for Parsons says, PlayStation acquisition helps to accelerate their own plans. So obviously it's extra funding, I imagine, and then obviously PlayStation is going to take a bit of that pie, whether it's from Xbox or PC or wherever. A Bungie IP could be pushed into TV film, but boom, Jam, you fucking know what's up. Praises a long and overall positive relationship with Sony. And Ryan and Parsons also comment on a recent IGN article on Bungie's reported work culture issues, and it says this is an area that Sony takes incredibly seriously. So yeah, that crunch is going out the window. And yeah, I'd watch a film with Caden if it's voiced by Nathan Fillion. Do you know what I'm saying? But moving on, and to like sort of add on to the Bungie thing, Destiny 2: The Witch Queen, which is male apparently. Destiny 2 people, correct me if I'm wrong.
I've been pre-ordered 1 million times.
Pre-ordered 1 million times. That's not. I was like, oh fucking hell. But then it goes on to say, where is it? I think that is. Sorry. Someone's photoshopped the W into a B, and it just. Sorry. Yeah, so that is out second. No, it's not out second. It's out 22nd of February 2022. So just a few weeks. 3 weeks tomorrow. 3 weeks today. 3 weeks today. So
I'm buzzing for it.
I'm balls deep in that shit, mate.
No one is.
But I mean,
congratulations. Well, million people are.
Yeah, Destiny. People forget how like big Destiny is. Like every time an expansion comes around, it just breaks everything, and it's like this is huge, mate. But I'm buzzing for people that are buzzing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean that about covers it. Do you have anything you want to add to that, or
nope?
No, you're good. Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to see Bungie's new IP if is on Xbox or not. Anyway, moving on. Jam, Mr. PlayStation, just keeping with Sony for just 2 more minutes. Discord integration is now on. That's wrong. PlayStation and Discord, you can link your accounts and do all the stuff. Excuse me. Have you done it yet?
Yeah.
What does it do?
I don't know. I haven't tried it.
We don't care, mate. Discord.
I don't think it's on. I've not even turned my PlayStation on today, so I don't know.
Buzzing. Yeah, so you can just link your PlayStation account and it can. From what it looks like on this blog, it tells you if your PSN status is online, what you're playing on the PlayStation, if it is Astro's Playroom, if it is Uncharted, if it is whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's good to see. Now, sort something out with Nintendo, and we'll be good. But moving on, sticking with acquisitions, I'll say. The FTC won't let Microsoft be, apparently, because I'm reading from VGC. Jordan Midler, new guy on VGC. Congratulations to Jordan. It says, the FTC has reportedly stepped in to review Microsoft's Activision Blizzard deal. Now, gentlemen, before I pass the baton over, imagine my shock. One of the biggest acquisitions of all time is getting fucking under the fucking microscope with the FTC. Just imagine that, everybody.
I'd imagine it has to.
Yeah, because it's a lot of money. It's a big acquisition. and we're chilling. So he says, Microsoft's recent acquisition of Activision Blizzard will receive an antitrust review handled by the Federal Trade Commission. It has been reported. That is by Bloomberg, but I'm reading from VGC.
So Big Spencer's just sort of taking a step back. I'm good, lad. I'm good.
There have been solicitors and fucking everyone has been all eyes on this. Every little bit, every fucking every digit on that fucking contract has been like, could we get away with this? I imagine it because Microsoft, call Microsoft what you want. They're not stupid. They know how to.
Absolutely not.
They know how to do stuff. Like there's a reason why every office in the world uses Microsoft Windows and Microsoft Office and the Office Suite and all that shit. We use it, Rob, don't we? We have a good time. And I'm sure, Jam, you've got some sort of Microsoft window thing on you at work. I'm pretty sure you would have.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? That's where most of the trillions come from, I imagine. But I digress. Carrying on. So Microsoft declined to comment about the review when reached out to by Bloomberg. The FTC also didn't respond to requests for comment. It is understood that the deal will not be reviewed by the Justice Department, which typically works with the FTC to rule on similar cases. So you got to remember, even with Activision, sorry everybody, Microsoft is still third behind Tencent and Sony with revenue, and as I remember it, Jam, no one ever stopped somebody coming third. So
exactly,
you know what I'm saying. Do you think it's going to go ahead, Rob?
Yeah, it probably still will.
Yeah,
this isn't going to hold it back. Yeah. Even if they find something, it'll just be a case of just being like, oh, well, we didn't realise that was happening. Yeah, we'll just sort that out. Don't worry.
Get the Tipex out, lads. Come on.
It'd just be a long time of crossing some I's and dotting some T's.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Jam, do you think...
Yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah.
It is going.
All right. I think I'm with you, Rob. Jam, do you agree that... that we're not like financial experts or anything, don't get me wrong, or solicitors or anything, but we get the gist, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to happen, Jam, still?
Yes.
Right, okay, 3 yeses.
I know this. The only thing that's not going to make it happen is like, well, actually, I don't know. Again, I'm not thinking it's going to be something major that's going to stop the whole thing.
And then Sony just swoop in and just like, damn, this is a good time to buy.
I guarantee you, even if it fell through, Sony wouldn't buy them.
They can't afford them.
Yeah, that too.
They can't afford. Well, they can afford it, but when it's that big of a chunk of your budget, it's like you can't really afford it. Like I can afford to buy a GTX 1080 every month. No, 3080. Sorry. I won't have any money for anything else. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Well, Jam, you're not an expert in financials. Let me just jump on Twitter and just have a look at all these professional fucking. You know what I'm saying? No, man. Yeah, you go.
I can't deal with the people on Twitter.
Can you just read some snippets? Just like one or two.
Yeah, can you find some snippets?
Sony have been. One I read yesterday told Jack Sony have been tricked into buying Bungie. It took them 2 weeks.
2 weeks to £3.5 billion.
It took them 2 weeks to acquire a $3.6 billion company. It didn't take months and months and months. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right, sorted, lads. I can sign the contracts in a bit.
That's a thing of beauty.
Other people, that's a bad move. You should have bought EA. Yeah, because EA cost $3.6 billion, wouldn't it?
EA cost. I think last time I checked the other week, I think it's 35 bill. I think, or 35 to 50 bill.
People are under the impression that other companies want to be bought.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. You don't.
And now,
go on.
Like this, it's not console war anymore. This Microsoft v Sony thing. Now it's evolved beyond a console war to look what we've got. Look what company we've got.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like you don't have to be bought, do you? Like that's the thing. Like it's like, Jam, if you wanted to sell your car, it's worth $5,000. Someone offers you $6,000, I feel like, no, I can't be asked. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If someone came up to me and said, "I'll buy your car for like $10,000 right now, cash," like, No, I need it.
I need it. I can't be able to get a new one.
I'm not going to sell it to you because I need it. Yeah, exactly.
It's that kind of thing. Because when Nintendo, well, back in the day when Microsoft tried to buy, Nintendo, they just laughed them out of the room. Like now, so in a bit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Just remember that was great.
It was great. But yeah, I mean, David Cole, who owns DFC. What is DFC? DFC Intelligence. What is that? What is that? It just popped up in his article, and I can't find the thing. Whatever. David Cole from DFC told GamesIndustry.biz, the big issue is if COD becomes a Microsoft exclusive right now. I don't think it will. For one thing, it would be hard to get it past regulators if they want to lock competition out. So maybe that's one thing. If they do plan to keep Call of Duty exclusive, they could just go, no. We'll fuck that off. We'll make it multi-platform.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on.
But they'll do what they did recently with Cold War, do exactly the same thing. If you want, especially for Sony, it's like, if you want the multi-platform, you're going to have to buy the different version for it from the Sony store.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. Anything to add on Microsoft's Blizzard acquisition? Or are we good?
I'm hoping that's the end of it.
Cool. Yeah, to be fair, get on with it now.
Next week, when Microsoft buy, I don't know, the Royal Mint to print money.
Next week on Casual.
There'll be more to talk about.
The Queen is now owned by Microsoft.
The Queen. They've acquired the Queen, everybody.
New game coming out, Bully 3, Prince Charles.
Mate, imagine the scene.
Prince Charles.
He doesn't give a fuck, mate. James.
Yeah.
Help me out with this one. I don't get a fucking word of this. Battlefield 2042.
Oh god, I've read this earlier.
You read this? I've skimmed it. I was quite busy after work, so I skimmed it a bit. What is going on?
They're not starting season 1 until early summer.
Now, forgive my naivety here, James. I do apologise, but shouldn't season 1 be ready when the game comes out? Or am I just naive?
They always have pre-season, and then they do season 1.
Do I care about pre-season 1?
No.
Why? Right, okay, so season 1...
Honestly, I don't know what season 1's going to be. I don't even know what it is in Call of Duty, what the progression is. There's probably like a Battlefield pass or something, I don't know. I honestly don't care.
Mate, you don't care. You just shoot heads, you do.
I use the same gun all the time.
Yeah. Where is it? Because Nebellian's done a nice little... I'm sorry to use Nebellian all the time, but he's done a nice little thingy. Did he, though? He didn't. How rude is that? Anyway,
what's that?
So upcoming updates. I was just reading from it. Upcoming updates. There's like a new roadmap for Battlefield 2042. Let me find the thingy majig. So
I think he gets a scoreboard next month.
Yeah, we'll be adding a refreshed in-round scoreboard alongside further changes we've worked on since holidays. This one bothered me, Jam.
The future is here.
All platform voice communication. Can you do voice communication in a lobby with just PC players?
I don't know. I've not tried.
I don't think you can, because the arrival of voice communication is just the start of the improvements we're bringing to enhance the team play and community. Could you not do that? And that's a big thing of Battlefield, right? It's like a team-based shooter, right?
That's a big worry.
And if you can't communicate with your team, obviously you just give people shit anyway, but do you know what I mean? Okay.
I know what you mean.
I'm asking NS now. NS says you can't. Right, okay. You can type. Oh, that's good. Oh, there's a guy behind you who's going to shoot at... Oh, never mind. Player profile. Giving you a better overview of your career on the battlefield and how far you... Was this not in it already?
Nope.
Are you mad?
So are you trying to tell me that...
I can't find my stats.
Are you serious?
I was actually going to say there's no kill-death ratio in a first-person shooter.
Are you joking?
Multiplayer.
No.
That is outrageous, mate.
Battlefield have not done kill death ratio since like Battlefield 4.
Why?
I think
this is why nobody plays it.
Because it's not. Because it's an objective-based game. They want people to play the objective. No. There's so much shit. Like, people want to go in and just kill people, play deathmatch. But
there is deathmatch mode, right? Is there though? I remember
if you go into the server browser, someone's probably made it. No, the server browser. Portal sometimes is deathmatch.
Are you joking?
I suppose I can kind of get where you're coming from. It's more like they're trying to get a different market to what you can't quite get in COD.
Yeah, to be fair. Anyway, let me just... I've done the wrong one, sorry. There's this Steadfast exclusive Legendary Bundle available to Gold and Ultimate owners. Jam, are you a Gold or Ultimate owner?
Oh my heck.
Is NS? You get all this shit with it?
Nope.
Nope. And then you can bollock them better, apparently. We will present specific major focus areas for you to, along with our current thinking, detailing where we're planning to make changes. We'll then take the time to observe and listen to our conversations that you go on to have about both the area of concern and proposals for adjustment. Later, you'll hear from us on the topic again, but this time, your feedback will be factored into our consideration and guided the decisions made for improvements. Bum bum bum. What is going on? What you say the state of this game isn't as bad as everyone says? Is that what you're saying? You're lying to me.
No, it's not. People are just throwing the thumbs out the crowd. Me and NS have a good time playing the game.
I'm sure you do, Jam.
Maps are too big, to be fair.
Maps have always been too big in Battlefield, don't give me that. I remember playing Battlefield 3 and I was like, this is too big. I can't see anybody. But I mean,
also this destruction thing, like Battlefield's always been known for its destruction.
There's not a lot of that, is there?
There's not a lot of that, and it's like the big weather effects, which are cool. Battlefield's been known for that. I think each and every stage is a tornado.
Right. Okay.
So one's a sand tornado. That's it. But there's not a lot of variety in it.
Yeah,
there's no big, huge skyscrapers collapsing that they could do 9 years ago, by the way.
No way. Looking ahead, so Season 1, it says, when Season 1 arrives in early summer, by the way, it will mark the start of a year where we'll deliver 4 seasons, 4 new specialists, and new locations, along with more completely new content. We know that this release is later than anticipated for many of you who purchased the Year 1 Pass as part of Game Pass Ultimate and Gold. No, sorry, I made it up. Apart from Gold and Ultimate Editions. I got mixed up because of Xbox Gold.
I tell you now, the operators, whatever they are, they're a waste of time.
Are they? You're buzzing, mate.
Don't give me characters in the game that have no backstory. Or it's just completely online and there's no story mode.
To be fair, I mean, Gears of War 5. Gears 5 was out of it. One story.
I was going to say as well, Apex. Mm-hmm. But you actually get a backstory by doing half the stuff while you're online.
Exactly. You get
it's a good way it works. Yeah, like the stories that come along while you're going through the season. It does. It builds where you're like, oh damn, didn't know that before. So
I would appreciate it.
It's a good way of doing it. But if it's instead of someone just going, here's a character, bro. Okay, so his name's Bill, and we know nothing else.
Yeah, to be
That's
fair,
pretty much about it.
Gears 5 does that when it brings in characters like they're from like comic books and the novels, and like 1% of the fan base has probably read these, and no one knows who they are. Like, and it's just like, oh, this guy's, I'm like, this person, I'm like,
sick, another Carmine.
Like, yeah, like Carmine. We have no chance of Carmine, mate. But you know what I mean. To be fair, the single player DLC Sliver was nice, but and those characters are cool and everything. But I mean, when they add like, oh, this person from this book's here, I'm like, I struggle as a huge Gears head. Who is this guy? It's cool, though. Anyway, shall we move on, lads?
Yeah, well.
Are you ready? Jam, are you looking forward to the future of Battlefield 2042 before I do?
I'm neither am or aren't.
You're
am or are, sorry.
Yeah. James, Rob.
Yeah.
MLB The Show 2022 is been announced. I mean, everyone knew it was coming out, but it's been revealed, I should say. The pre-order is coming out for the Switch. So there's a PlayStation game on the Xbox and the Switch. There's a PlayStation logo on a Nintendo game. I just thought it was funny. I don't have anything. I don't have anything on MLB The Show. I've never played it. Don't really have interest in baseball.
You're a massive baseball fan.
Yeah,
so didn't we also get like a bit of a sort of thing with that? Was it the most recent Persona 5? Surely wasn't there another one that came out for Switch?
I don't know, but I mean, Persona 5 Strikers is on Switch, which is
that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a PlayStation logo on a Nintendo game, and it's weird. And to be fair, MLB, it's on Xbox Game Pass. Don't worry, everybody, it's going to be fine. But yeah, I just thought that was weird. To be honest, I wanted to just show that to you.
It's what we want.
It is what we. That's the dream. MLB The Show is the start of the dream. I want to play all my games wherever I fucking want. Which is why I know you're not interested in it, Jan, but why the Steam Deck speaks to me. Because I can play it here, and then I've got to go somewhere and piss about. I've got half an hour. Let me get my Steam Deck out and just carry on playing. That's the dream, mate. That's the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Team 17 are being fucking bellends, everybody.
Oh, what are they
I will
doing
bore
now?
you with statistics. I will, to be fair. It's my job. Team 17 announces environmentally friendly. They don't exist, by the way. Environmentally friendly Worms NFTs. Have you seen these Worms NFTs? They're fucking vile, mate. It's from Eurogamer Tom Phillips, but there's since been an update. So, Eurogamer understands that several teams within Team 17 had no knowledge of its controversial plans to launch a range of collectible Worms NFTs prior to the project's public announcement this morning, which doesn't surprise me. Jam's fucking playing Street Fighter. He's not listening to me.
I'm just seeing if it comes up on Discord.
Mate, okay. No, mate,
I am tuning out the NFTs, don't you worry.
If you want to fucking play Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 while we do, you fucking go mad, mate. I love Street Fighter.
I was going to say, I could say, it's Team 17 they've now decided to do these environmentally friendly Worms NFTs.
Environmentally friendly NFTs don't exist, by the way. Just fucking bullshit lies.
How do you make them environmentally friendly?
I don't fucking
How are they environmentally harmful?
There you go. So I'm going to put it on screen now for everybody to have a look, and it's just hideous, mate.
There's a person I know who works for Team 17, so I'm going to actually find out a bit more about this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some digging.
Do you know this person to speak to? Like,
yes.
So
yes.
You can own a JPEG.
So
I'm gonna ask
like friends, if you saw them out, like, oh, hi, how's it going? Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes. I also play quite a lot of games with them.
Please ask the person what the fuck they're doing. Not the person. Ask what they think of the whole situation, and then get permission for the quote to be on the show.
I can literally.
That's your homework. That's your homework.
I'll have a word.
Yeah, mate.
See what we can get.
Someone to represent.
Yeah. What did they do in Team 17? What did they do? Don't say work on games. I'll put you in the face.
Yeah. Well, it's not far off. It's social media and junior developer.
Okay, cool. So Tom Phillips said images of the Worms NFTs themselves seem to be fell on the ground, but today's announcement feels a lot of rush. There's a website, metaworms.live. I've been on this website yet. Let's have a look. Oh, that's hideous. Wow. There's a move. I'm going to put it back on screen because there's like a moving.
Oh, God.
There it is. This website is... That's it. I can't click on anything. I can go into Discord. This feels thrown together. Oh, we can make a few quid here. You know what I mean? I'm disappointed because I always liked Team 17. Like, pretty sure they published... there's quite Overcooked, Worms, like the Worms games. Let me just have a look.
Yeah.
They published as well Blasphemous.
There's going to be a few. I think quite a few people that are not going to be pleased about it, and they're probably going to have a few choice words.
I'm not going to go on Twitter and find the tweets, but a lot of developers and a lot of the teams under the umbrella of Team 17 will come out and said we're not going to be participating in this nonsense. not the quote, but that's the gist. To say we don't agree on everything and blah 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 yada yada yada. But yeah, I'm trying to find. Yeah. But to Team 17, obviously, Worm speaks for itself.
They've got. I mean, they've got a lot of things that bring back a lot of memories for a lot of people.
Yeah, man. Let me just have a look. There's a Worm, Overcooked 2.
It's left a bit of like a bad taste in my mouth. I feel a bit dirty and I can't wash it off.
Yeah, but I mean, hopefully they see the light and they go, "Do you know
cream
what?"
for that.
Lovely, thanks.
But hopefully they see the light and they're like, "Do you know what? We'll fuck this off." But I mean, what's on now? It's just a fucking piece. Don't moving on.
Literally it.
Moving on. Gentlemen, Final Fantasy VII's 25th anniversary. And Andy Robinson, VGC, says Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is planned for reveal this year. Producer confirms. There's just a quick update here. We know what fucking Square Enix are like with how long it takes them to do stuff. Do you think...
it's not this year.
Not coming out this year. But do you think we'll see? Do you think we'll see a trailer or?
I don't think we'll see a trailer. We might get a snapshot, literally, just like just a black screen, a couple of words, and then a flash of like a silhouette kind of thing.
Right? Just a logo, yeah.
That'll be it. Like, hang on, isn't that the same logo from the first one?
Probably. Same JPEG, mate. It's an NFT now. Yeah. So. Now, Jam, you understand that I fucking love Final Fantasy VII Remake. To everyone's surprise, to be honest.
Didn't guess that.
When it first got announced, I was like, "Oh, this looks sick," but then it was like Square Enix. I'm not really. The past couple of games haven't been to my taste. I'll say people like them. I'm buzzing for those people. As long as you're having a good time, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? But I mean. I fell off the tree after 10 and all that. I didn't really. Whatever.
I fell straight off the cliff.
We know you did, mate.
After 10, I was gone.
And then Jam will tell you, Final Fantasy VII Remake. The theories and everything. I was like, "Oh, this could be this and this." I never dove. I love Final Fantasy VII when I first played it, but I never dove into the lore until I played Remake, and I was like, "What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean?" Now, Rob, I'm not going to spoil anything for you if you've not played it yet. I'm not sure if you have.
I've played Remake, but it's more a case of I haven't done the next part because I've got PlayStation 4.
That was a piss take. I was like, "Oh, it was only available on Play." I'm like, "You could."
Yeah, I am. I'm still angry about that.
You could. It's like
that's a touchy subject.
To be fair, that's like our mate as well. Edgy. He's loved Final Fantasy. He's not got PS5. He can't play Intermission, and I'm just like, I mean, it's nice, and I do think we'll get a Vincent one as well. I'm not going to spoil anything with anybody. But I don't know, man. But anyway,
you can find an arcade machine in there, and you can play Dirge of Cerberus. And
your sister's fuming as well, Rob. I do like Intermission. It's good, and there's obviously stuff that leans into part 2 at the end of that as well, which is the must play. And it's like, why you like? It's on PC now, to be fair, but why are you shackling this to PS5 when all these people played it on PS4? They can't get a PS5 and. It is like Phil Spencer said, just a slider, just nothing in. I'm not like.
To be fair, it's only a few JPEGs.
To be fair, yeah. But like, there's nothing in Intermission that can't be done on the PS4 if you just scale it back a bit. I think, for my personal opinion, which is unprofessional and no fucking. I'm not a designer or anything, but I from what I played of it, fucking. Do you know what I mean? Moving on. So, Rob, while we're here, do you think they're going to be like... I think it's... With the beefiness of part 1, I thought it probably fit a 5-parter, so two games for disc 1, 2 games for disc 2, and then disc 3 just chilling. But I think it'd be best as a 3-parter, and it's going to be Remake.
Well,
what was the names I thought of, Jam?
Say again?
Remake... Rebirth and Reunion, I think, is the names I thought of. And I was like, well, quite a lot of people were theorising. I was like, that could do that.
I don't know. I kind of feel it'd probably fit better as the 3. I agree with you that. That, and I think with what the deal is as well, like with how remake panned out as well near the end. And some things we can't quite go into. It would make sense because it's
genius, mate. It's fucking genius remake. I'll die on that hill. Everyone's fuming. Mate, you fume, mate. I'm buzzing. I'm more interested. I'm more into
that's
it
what
now.
I mean. Like it gave me something different, and that's why I think it's going to be the same but different.
Yeah. Do you know Jam?
Yeah.
Do you know a friend of mine who used to work with at Asda?
Who?
You know, LJ.
Oh no, LJ.
I feel sorry for it.
He likes Final Fantasy 13.
He loves Final Fantasy, like Rob. Trust me, loves.
Yeah, but he said 13.
To be fair, people like 13. If you want to like 13, that's cool. That's cool with me. You have fun.
Yeah, I will happily back anyone that likes.
Do you know what it said to me?
Every other game bar 13. That's including 10-2.
But 10-2 wasn't horrific. Had its issues. It wasn't horrific.
After playing 10 being my favourite one, I still haven't played 10-2.
Yeah. If we ever do a charity stream, Dan, we play like the first 2 hours or something.
Yeah, I've got it. So
that'll be cool. So anyway, back to my mate. He's like, I said to him, it's like, you love Final Fantasy 7. It's like his favourite game of all time. Like loves it. Like, you play remake? Yeah, you play remake? No, I'm going to wait for the all to come out. I'm just going to play them all at once. I'm like I'm looking. I'm like, oh, it's just the same. It's just the same, right? Like, you have no idea, do you? You're so naive. So naive, and I'm just like, oh god, mate. But I mean, if he wants to do that, more power to him. It'd probably be a nice box set at the end as well with all the games in. Which
I'm thinking that like it's going to cost you a fair whack, but it'll be one of those things. I think, especially if you've not played it, the surprise of everything, getting it all at once as well. You're just going to I mean, he might die. I'm not going to lie, but like all of that excitement just could be a bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, let's imagine just not playing it and just playing them all and just finishing part 1 and just like. Fucking hell.
And then has to sit there and wait for 2 years to get over
you missed, I don't know, man. I think I'm glad I did it this way because I missed. I would have missed all the theorising, all the fan theories, rewatching Advent Children for love of Christ. I don't know why I did that, but I rewatched Advent Children. It's how much I love Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Because it's a great game. Film.
Not Ed, shut up, mate. That film bothers me a lot.
What about Spirit Within?
Oh, don't go there, mate. Don't. I was having a good time, man. Just. I mean, if you like them films, more power to you, but no. Anyway, back to this. Yoshinori Kitase. Of course you did, Ryan. Don't speak to me. So, this year marks the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy 7, 35th anniversary of Final Fantasy itself. And he goes on to... I'm going to put it on screen for everybody, don't you worry. Says, personally, I've always thought of Final Fantasy 7 as a recent game, but it has actually now become one of the games from the earlier series, in quotes. Even so, we were honoured last year when it was voted the third most popular game ever by a Japanese TV poll. That we could achieve something like this is very much thanks to all the support of the fans, blah, 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 yada, yada. FF7 has re-emerged as the latest game in the series once again with titles of Final Fantasy 7 Remake and The First Soldier. And you can look forward to more exciting new developments in the future. He says, continue on from the recent Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final Fantasy 7 First Soldier, and Ever Crisis, which is the actual remake of 7. They do want to... It doesn't say it, but it does want to talk about at least part 2 remake this year.
Well, I think... I know one of the things I'm a bit surprised at, I think, is especially being 25th anniversary for 7.
There's more logos. Sorry, carry on, Robert.
Why they haven't? I mean, I haven't seen it. Like, you would have expected a huge sort of release thing of them being like, oh, by the way, 25th anniversary. Here's like a
Yeah,
fucking like £170 thing, like a steelbook original artwork.
Yeah,
because I mean, Square Enix love money.
They do. Have you seen the near shit they've come out? Ryan, don't do that, mate. We're chilling. Have you seen like the near, like all the vinyls are near all the figures and the shit? I was like, fucking hell. It's expensive, but hopefully, I really want to see a trailer this year, part 2. But I'm not convinced we'll see it.
I'm convinced it'll just be black screen, couple of words.
Yeah, it's just going to be
part 2.
The most obnoxious. By the way, we're still making it. We'll see you later.
It will be. We are making this game.
Yeah, if it's not ready, fair enough. But I mean,
and then everyone cheering.
Yeah, that's all I need. Just like it's like Metro Prime 4 as well. Just give me something, man. I'm just dying here. But anyway, gentlemen,
I will be dead by the time we finally get some.
To be fair, yeah. To be fair, probably. Gentlemen, anything to add on the old Final Fantasy 7 hype train, or are we good?
No, just it's banging.
Mate, it is always banging. Just a few more quick ones, then we'll crack on with Forgotten. Has anyone got a Forgotten Gem? Or do you want me to go in my vault?
I go in the vault of JT.
Mate, Jam, have you got one?
I have not.
Oh, mate, there's some bangers on here, to be fair. Anyway, moving on quickly. According to IGN, the Witcher Gwent game is on the way. No, it means an actual story-driven Gwent game. Not like an online, not the one that's on the mobile and the PCs and stuff. IGN can reveal The Witcher's Gwent is becoming a new single-player standalone game codenamed Project Golden Necker and set to launch in 2022. That's currently in development, CG Projekt Red, so what they'll do is they'll release a load of trailers, lie about it, and then it'll release broken. Real ones never forget, CG Projekt Red. Go fuck yourself. Moving on.
Probably right as well.
Yeah, so, I mean, I like Gwent. Rob, you play Witcher 3, right? You like Gwent?
Yeah, boy.
Because Dan hates card games, so Gwent was like...
I spent a lot of time playing Gwent.
I was like fucking buzzing at Gwent. And then did you play much of the standalone PvP one, the Gwent game on PC?
No, I mean I did. I saw it on the Xbox store. I was like, oh, I mean it's free, and then I just never did it. Mate.
Yeah, no, I can appreciate that. Yeah, I played a few games, won them all because I'm the Gwent fucking master, mate. You know what I mean? Is what I do. Thronebreaker released as well. Did you play that? That was a cardy game, Gwent-ish game. It was.
No, not for that one.
But yeah, I mean, there's some images here. I mean, call us as images, mate. Let's look at images. So that's what we do. There's like the monster. I can't remember what the monsters are called. I'm sorry. It's been a hot minute since I played Witcher.
And you call yourself a fan,
mate? I know. I can't remember what it's called.
I'm more of a fan of The Witcher than you are.
You're more of a fan of shit games than I am, mate. Do you know what I mean?
That is you.
Right, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure this is going to be all right. I'm not sure if you're just going to be. I'm not sure if it's going to be like you're this mental person going around just playing cards with everyone, or it's going to be told through the cards like, here's a Necker, thank you. It's going to be told through the cards like in Voice of Cards by Yoko Taro, that game. But I digress.
Did you ever finish that game?
There's been my defenders just run off the side. No, but you know I'm slowly going through it because there's so much shit to play on. You know what I mean?
I'm aware.
You know, mate. Moving on quickly. Windows Central say Certain Affinity. If you don't know what Certain Affinity are, they are a Microsoft. Are they owned by Microsoft? I think they're owned by Microsoft. They help out with like the Call of Duties and the Halo. No, not Call of Duties. Halos, sorry. The big Halo helper out a studio, so they work on
Halo helper out a studio.
You know what I'm saying? Like they work on a bit of multiplayer. It may as well be, mate. So who's done this article? Jez Corden, my man Jez. So Certain Affinity are doing a Monster Hunter-esque game for Xbox. Apparently, Microsoft's working on a veritable mountain of content with both internal and external partners. Microsoft acquires ZeniMax and is attempting to acquire Activision Blizzard. And its growing list of upcoming Xbox games is driving force for its subscription service, Xbox Game Pass, blah, 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 yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. I can confirm via our own separate sources that this game is indeed real and is currently codenamed Project Swerte. I think that's how you say that. I'm not sure, mate. But I mean, Certain Affinity has been a close partner for Microsoft. They helped out on various Halo titles, Halo 2, through to the Master Chief Collection, to Halo Infinite. And I think they've gone to... what they're doing is they are apparently making a new mode for Halo Infinite, which is a Battle Royale mode. I'm not sure how well that's going to go down. But with it being a separate thing, we'll see. But they're doing this Monster Hunter-esque game for Xbox, which will be Monster Hunter-esque. I'm not sure if you care or interested in that. Hold on a minute. Show me when there's a trailer. Show me when there's a trailer with a gameplay.
Only when there's a trailer.
I'm just trying to be nice to NS.
Yeah, NS is buzzing. So works out for that. And last but not least, gentlemen, we have new additions to Xbox Game Pass. If I may, just for 2 minutes. So, coming to Game Pass. It's Crossfire, Besiege, Dreamscaper, Edge of Eternity, Infernax, Skull, Telling Lies, Ark Ultimate, that Ark game everyone likes, The Last Kids on Earth, and the Staff of Doom. I had to fucking lean in for that one. And then Contrast, which was a PlayStation.
It's the Staff of Doom.
The Staff of Doom, mate. What are you saying? Contrast, which is a PS4 PlayStation Plus game. It's the first PlayStation Plus game on PS4, by the way. So there you go. On Game Pass, February 3rd, along with Dreamscaper, Telling Lies. Besiege is out February 10th. Crossfire X is February 10th. Edge of Eternity is February 10th. Skull the Hero Slayer, NS's favourite game, February 10th. Last Kids on Earth and the Star for Doom, Jam, February 10th. Ark Ultimate Survival Edition, February 14th, Valentine's Day. And Infernax, February 14th, Valentine's Day. And leaving is Control, Code Vein, Rob's favourite game, Final Fantasy 12, The Medium, Project Winter, and The Falconeer on February 15th. There you go. Not for me. Some of them. I've not seen a lot of gameplay for some of them, but anything there that tickles your fancy?
Code Vein was one that I kept always planning on playing, but it's just one of those. Like every time I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, it looks interesting," but it was never enough to quite bite me in.
Oh, Last Kids on Earth is a Netflix series. What's that? I just want to know what it is. Sorry. I'll look in a minute. But yeah, I mean, it's not a big hitter there. But I digress. Gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got today. Do you have anything to add?
I have one thing to add.
Go on.
He's been waiting.
I haven't. No, I thought about it about 5 minutes ago.
Go on.
I don't know if it's a known thing or not. I read it, and I don't think we've covered it before. Mario Kart 9's starting to leak.
We ish covered it.
Ish, but yeah. So what I read earlier, that Mario Kart 9, the big twist in it is going to be more of a Smash Bros. Mario Kart.
Is that the twist though? Because like there's like whoever leaked it said it's going to have a new mechanic or something like that, and a new twist. I think there was the word. Imagine.
Would this be a bit similar to like the old Battle Royale style they used to have back on Mario 64, sort of that kind of era, you know, where you got your 3 lives, balloons.
Battle mode is on.
No, that's on each one.
Battle mode is on 8. It wasn't on the Wii U one, but it's on Deluxe, I think.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like,
all I read, they've given out what this new mechanic or whatever is, but they fully expect it to be full of characters from the whole Nintendo universe.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people saying like Nintendo Kart is basically
Smash Kart,
but you know what I mean. He already sort of dips his toe into that of 8 Deluxe because you've got Link, you've got the Animal Crossing, you've got Splatoon, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to tell me there's going to be another game where Jam can play as Potted Plant and fuck everyone up?
You can do that in Mario Kart.
I think
like it's an item that drags you along.
Yeah, to be fair. Would you want them to go down that route, or do you reckon it'd lose its Mario Kart DNA? Or do you not? Would you welcome the new characters, if you will?
I'd welcome the new characters. It's fine.
I think I would as well. Oh, get Terry Bogard in fucking Mario Kart. We'll fucking fuck you up. Rob, what do you think? Would you?
I'd be pretty buzzing for it. I mean, do Mario Kart as Duck Hunt. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I think quite a lot of people are saying it would lose the Mario Kart brand, but I think it'll be good for the series. I think like fresh, because a lot of the tracks are like, oh, there's a Mushroom Kingdom one, there's a Bowser's Castle one, there's this, there's that, and then they started in the DLC of 8, for example. The sort of F-Zero was there, Hyrule was there. It added a certain dynamic to the game. Even if it's just aesthetically, it still plays the same.
Certainly give them a reason to support it longer. So
you can imagine, I don't know, there's Donkey Kong levels. I'm blanking on Nintendo franchises. Why am I blanking? Like, sorry, Jam. Fire Emblem, for example, going through the...
Oh, they can leave that out.
No, you know what I mean? No, I'm really... Star Fox.
I know what you mean.
Star Fox, going through that kind of spacey area.
They're probably going to have planes and boats in this one as well, maybe, I don't know.
NS is onto something with Augustus Cole. The Cole Train Baby going to Mario Kart. I'd be all over that.
Who?
How dare you, sir, sit on this show and question the great Augustus Cole? How dare you?
No one knows who that is.
Mate, we were going to meet him. He's at Comic Con in April. I'm fuming. But yeah, gentlemen, I'm
going to go meet him just to annoy you.
I'm going to slap you in the face, mate. You know what
I mean? I'm going to meet him and not get a signature of anything.
Why?
Just to shake his hand and be like, I should really know who you are, but I don't.
I'll just where the toilets are.
Just see him seething.
Say to him, it's the Coal Train Baby. If I met him, I'd fucking get the camera out. Say, fucking, I give you like 20 quid for an autograph. Just say it's a train baby down that phone. It'd be buzzing.
That'd be your, what's it?
That'd be my alarm, mate.
Answering machine for like the rest of eternity.
It's the train baby. Woo! Mate, but just get more shit in Mario Kart would be cool. Because I think, unfortunately, the Mario Kart with the best roster is Mario Kart Tour. Because you look at that roster, there's Pauline's in it. There's, I'm blanking again. But I remember looking at that roster, think, why aren't they in Mario Kart normally?
The Shy Guys, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think Shy Guys and 8.
Pretty much Koopa's any sort of ones that you're looking towards there.
Yeah,
Dr. Mario.
All got different outfits, and I'm like, why you're not doing that in 8? Because you're not putting microtransactions in it, and
you can literally play as a raccoon Luigi.
Yes,
and it's literally one of the best moments I've ever had in my life.
In your life,
it life,
really is.
In your
really is.
I've got characters.
As you can tell, I don't live an exciting life.
You live a tremendous. Right, okay. I've got the list of characters. So we've got all the babies are in it. So Mario, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, and Luigi. Dry Bones, Toad. Like a pit crew Toad with his fucking thing on. Red Koopa with like a backwards cap on. Excuse me. Monty Mole, Birdo and Blue, Rosalina. Mate, this is sick. Penguin Luigi. Builder Mario.
Luigi is so cool.
SNES Mario. Cats. I think the cats are in 8. Penguins. Again, sorry, I've said that. Nabbit. Wario's a cowboy. Dry Bowser Gold. You see where I'm going with this? There's a lot of potential there. And King Bob-omb was one as well. I was like, why isn't King Bob-omb in Mario Kart? Like 8. Luigi,
because he's not allowed.
Why is not?
He is a bit of a unit.
He's a unit, to be fair. Right, gentlemen, shall we crack on?
Go on.
5 minutes.
Unpopular opinions.
Have you got any unpopular opinions, anyone?
I do.
Go on. It's just going to piss me off because you're not allowed to say it, but it does.
No, it's literally, it's one that I personally, I love it, but Boyfriend Dungeon. It was on Game Pass. It was great. People like the game. I think it's gone off now, isn't it? Is that right? It was great. I loved it.
John likes
Easy achievements.
Mate,
it's your favourite game of all time.
Jam, do you have an unpopular opinion?
I do not.
No. I got one. Relatively happy with Everton's transfer window and new manager.
Up the toffees.
Up the toffees.
Zero comment.
What?
You get
Shut you up, mate. With we'll let Aubameyang go for free.
And we signed 0 people.
And ask me a striker now. Like I say, is that it?
And Eddie and Ketia.
No one knows who that second person is. Right, we're moving on. Right, okay.
Eddie's now, he played for Leeds for a bit.
No one cares, mate. Right. Sassy little kitty cat's got an unpopular opinion. I want this right now. That's what she said. Let's go.
Oh,
that is an unpopular opinion because no one thinks that. Right, moving on.
No one thinks what?
Pokemon Snap is the best Pokemon game.
Yes, it is.
Me and you are going to fall out. Sassy little kitty cat. I'll swear down. Gentlemen, I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 games here in my forgotten gem vault. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
And 2.
Oh, I wanted you to pick 2 as well. Fucking yes. Right. I fucking buzzed. I wanted you to pick this one. I should have just done this one. Gentlemen, PS2 and was it on free? Was it on Xbox? What? I was going to call the first Xbox One. PS2 game. I think. Wait there. Rockstar game. Ooh.
Bully.
Not Grand Theft Auto. Why?
Hang on. Let me get this one. Is it Oni?
No. No.
I
think it's
Rockstar.
I know. I was just going to say Rockstar, but then that's a Bungie game, isn't it? As well. Bungie made that. Is it PlayStation 2, Xbox, Windows, 2002 for PS2, 2003 for the others?
Okami?
Not Okami.
Oh.
Rockstar game. It's not like a Rockstar franchise or anything. Developed by VIS Entertainment. I'm not sure who they are.
It's not a Rockstar game, you see.
It is. They publish it. I would sneeze.
Was it Viz Media, did you say?
VIS Entertainment Limited, not Viz Media.
I was going to say, like...
It is unpopular. That's your little kitty cat. I promise you. They've since disbanded. Defunct in March 2007. They were from Bonnie, Scotland. I'm going to read you the bit of the blurb from the game as well. In 2023, we're nearly there. The United States government has weakened by an economic crisis. In response, the American trade organization, most commonly known as the Corporation, builds a paramilitaristic force and overthrows the government, taking over the United States of America and establishing a corporatized totalitarian police state. Years later, in 2035, an underground resistance named Freedom began a campaign of resistance and soon sparked a national riot.
Wait, was it
the corporation declares...
Red Faction?
No, the corporation declares a...
State of society.
Fanny air away, mate. You're at the post.
It's... What?
State of something.
Yeah, I know the game's got the big guy, the vest, the red hat.
You are right.
State of emergency.
Yeah, state of emergency, James. Well done.
A 1.
Ryan's right as well. I'm going to give it Ryan because you're wank.
Shop online at the Google
There's a Google ad you can hear in the chat. Sorry, everybody. Right. Did any of you play this game?
Yes.
Did you actually?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it?
Don't remember that much.
Yeah, I do. I remember getting this game and thinking, oh, Rockstar, whatever. And it was just running around a shopping mall, knocking the fuck out of everyone. Now, it was in bad taste, and it was pretty violent, to be fair, but we played Grand Theft Auto, so we didn't give a shit, mate. And it was just, call me sadistic, but it was fun, man. I mean, looks a bit rough in 2022. I'm not gonna lie to you. Obviously, didn't have the budget of a Grand Theft Auto or even a Bully or even a Max Payne. Well, Max Payne wasn't Rockstar back then, but you know what I mean. But all I remember, like I say, going around my mate Daz's house, just playing this, running around, whacking people with baseball bats. I can't even believe it actually came out. Looking at this footage now, to be honest with you, because it doesn't seem there's a point to it. Like, it just seemed like you just being a twat and just running around and just booting the fuck out of it. NS, you were alive when this game came out. Don't give me that.
Then again, that's a bit like a. I mean, what was it now? Mine's gone blank. Dead Rising.
And Manhunt as well. Yeah.
It really wasn't that sort of thing. But yeah, it was just sort of like, here's a bunch of stuff you can do. Here's a bunch of weapons.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
And then two, they just went, yeah, we're going to customize weapons now as well. And you're just thinking, brilliant. I can literally get a bucket with a buzzsaw on the inside and pop it on their heads.
Exactly. Why not? But obviously, Manhunt was.
That was a different level.
That was rough, mate. Like snuff films and things like that. Like, oh god. And again, Manhunt 2 got a Wii game got banned, by the way. Wii game now, I should say. But I mean, I was 2003, 14, 15, something like that. 15.
It was quite a while back now.
Yeah, 15. I don't know, man. I was like, cool, whatever. On the back of the Grand Theft Auto 3 hype train, probably Vice City as well at that point. So yeah, I'll play the Rockstar game. Let's do it. Had a good time. I'm not sure if it's going to hold up in 2022, but you know what I mean. It's part of the journey of what we've got here. Now I know you want to know. How much does it cost? You get buy it now. Pre-owned, state of emergency, PlayStation 2, £3.25. Bidding is started at 99p. You imagine that's not going to go very high. $3.99, $2.99 platinum, £3.21. It's less than a £5 you're going to be paying for this game. But that is that, gentlemen. I won't bore you with a quiz because the record time is 1 hour 47 minutes. I appreciate both of you staying on for that long, and everyone in the chat as well. Appreciate you hanging out with us. It's been great. Those watching on YouTube, that is the end of the show, and everyone as well. That's the end of the show. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it very much. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget like, subscribe. If you made it this far, go and buy yourself a medal from one of them websites and put it on your wall. You deserve it. Yeah, you deserve it. Share, just comment as well saying, do you have a forgotten gem, or anyone in the chat have a forgotten gem we can probably cover in the next couple of weeks? Would be buzzing. Gibbo, thank you so much, man. But yeah, gentlemen, I'll be back Thursday. Any of you two joining me?
I'll be here.
Rob, are you going gallivanting?
I'm teetering. It could be D&D. It might not. I don't know yet.
That's what I like to hear, man. If it is D&D, we want to know D&D stories. But I mean, if it is all three of us, we'll do the MCU show because that does end tomorrow night. So get your votes in if you haven't already. I will do mine later on tonight after a session on the Mon. But yeah, gentlemen, appreciate your time. Everyone in the chat, I appreciate you. And of course, everybody, keep it casual. We'll see you later.
Peace.